Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Artemis, and today, right now, I am playing, still playing, my playthrough of Dragon Age: The Veilguard. 1 second. Let's get this baby. Yeah, so I'm still playing Dragon Age: The Veilguard. I'm playing with the Ryzen 7 9800X3D and RTX 5090. Settings wise, I will. Oh, I forgot to change. 1 second. Now let's change the scene. There we go. So settings wise, I'm playing on my new LG 5K 2K OLED. It's a new monitor I just got yesterday or the day before. The day before, I think. I've been playing around. I'm loving it. It's been absolutely terrific, but it definitely, there is a performance hit going from 4K to this monitor for sure. So the resolution that this monitor supports is 5120 by 2160. So that's the resolution I'm playing at. Now, when I'm streaming this, I've been trying to play around with settings and everything, and it's kind of hard. This is like the best I can get it with the black bars being on the top and bottom. I'm sure there's a way I can, like, I wish that I could play in 5120 and then transfer that image over using my capture card, which I'm doing now with OBS. On my gaming rig, I'm transferring that over with my capture card at 4K. But there's still the cutoff bars, like it still recognizes the input signal is 5120 by 2160. Like when I go in here, and I've been playing around, this is my preview here. When I go under my settings, under my video, like this is okay. And I've changed this. Let me just try something. Okay, let me just try something. I don't think that works. 1 second here now. Fit to screen. Properties. Sorry, this will just be a second. Yeah. Settings. Okay, I'm just going to apply this. There we go. Fit to screen. That's, of course, you see the image there. Enable preview. Yeah, but anywho, the best I can do is this. I'd have to do some more testing, but the black bars, like I did test it out yesterday, as I streamed twice yesterday. It still looked good on TV and on my phone, so this is the best I can do for now. Like there is another option. I could set a different resolution in Windows for this guy, like have 3440 by 1440, which I can do. But I don't really want to. I want to play at that extra resolution. So I'm being selfish here. So anyways, we're playing with settings-wise, everything maxed out at 5120 by 2160, which is the 5K resolution. It's not actually 5K, though. I think it's more of a 4K ultra-wide resolution. And we are playing with DLSS set to quality and using FrameGen. So performance hit-wise, if you were wondering, basically is about it's about 20%. Now, me using OBS to project over for streaming, there's about a 5% to 7% performance hit on that alone, and then the rest of the performance hit is the extra resolution. I have to change. My God, NVIDIA, will you get your stuff together with drivers? Like, I'm constantly having flickering with one of my monitors here. It's definitely driver too. But what mitigates it, if I have a QD OLED here. My streaming PC is hooked up to my QD OLED, my 32-inch Alienware one, and I've always used it with DisplayPort with 4K 240 hertz. Never had a hitch with it or a problem. But when I got my streaming PC hooked up to it with HDMI input, I get a flicker when I go into 240 hertz. But I can mitigate that flicker and get rid of it if I go to 120. Well, I don't know. I'm in 120 now and it just flickered. I don't know why it's doing that. Let me just disable this setting here. I'm just playing around here. 1 second here. I know one thing. I wish I could figure all this out. I was literally, I'm not lying to you, last week, I was literally about to RMA my 5090 because of all these issues. Like, my PC was crashing on me. I was getting black screen, and I mean, I checked everything. I checked my connector, my PSU, and my PSU is brand new. It's a Lee & Lee 1300 watt platinum, and you can't really see my PC anymore because I changed my camera, but basically it has a, you know, it supports ATX 3.1 and all of that stuff. What am I doing here? And but anywho, I then tested it with another power supply. It was good. Then I tested basically all my hardware. So I took my streaming PC's graphics card, which is 4090, put that in, and the issue was going away. So then I was like, okay, it's just a 5090. And then I was like, okay, maybe I need to RMA the graphics card. But I found what the problem was. It was an issue with the driver, but it was a G-Sync issue. And you would notice it because, like, I'm getting flickering now. I know that's an issue with G-Sync and possibly display stream compression. But this issue that I was having that almost caused me to RMA my 5090 was, it's not a flickering. It's a flickering, yes, but you'll see artifacting. And when I say artifacting, you'll see like these, like not just like the screen going black and back on, like a flicker. You will see that too, but you'll see like an artifacting. And that means that like there's these like colors popping up on the screen, like these artifacting. And once you see that, you know that there's an issue. And sure enough, now when you're not gaming or anything, when you're not pushing the GPU, it won't crash, even with the artifacting. But the minute you put load on the GPU, that's when it will crash. And I couldn't figure out the issue, and but I found out what it was. And what I did was, when I was having these issues, I was playing on another monitor, my LG C2, and this was the issue. It was, first I disabled G-Sync. When I disabled G-Sync, the issue went away. But when you disable G-Sync, your performance sometimes can tank because, like when you're, especially when you're benchmarking, you'll notice your CPU usage climb. So I was like, why isn't my G-Sync working? Then I realized that on my LG C2 OLED, and this didn't affect my 4090. My 4090 never had an issue with this, but the 5090 did. But on my C2 OLED, there's a picture mode called Game Optimizer mode, and that's what you're supposed to use when you're gaming. But I was using another picture mode. I was using like the Filmmaker mode or something like that because it was a brighter, more vibrant picture. Whereas the Game Optimizer one was kind of a flat picture. But that's what was causing the issue. And what was happening, because I wasn't in Game Optimizer mode, the G-Sync wasn't working properly with the monitor and graphics card. And the graphics card was freaking out because of the driver was freaking out because the graphics card and the monitor weren't communicating with G-Sync. And it would cause it to crash. Now, I have fixed the issue. I'm not on that monitor anymore. I'm on I'm on a new Ultrawide. I replaced it because this was like last week. I've since moved that monitor to another, like I'm using it now in front of or just for other purposes. But what was I going to say? So when I fixed the issue, I downloaded the latest drivers, and I was on the latest drivers, sorry. And once I figured that out and I enabled the Game Optimizer mode for G-Sync to work properly, it fixed the issue, but I was still getting flickering, like I'm currently getting now on my streaming PC, and like the artifacting went away, but there still was getting this flicker that would happen randomly. So I went and tried to download a bunch of different drivers, and I'm on a driver now, and it seems to be stable, and I'm just leaving it as is, like, on my gaming rig. But basically, it's all, like, everything that's going on now is driver-related issues, and it sucks. It really sucks. I'm such a fool. I've paid over $3,500 Canadian for a graphics card only to fucking troubleshoot it and potentially RMA it. Like, I can't get over it. And when I first got my graphics card, my 5090, the minute I entered...
Here for a drink, a meal. I'll be with you right away.
Let's buy it. I don't know what that does.
Let me know if you want anything else.
But the minute I got my graphics card, when I first fired it up, I was getting flickering all the time. And then I reached out to NVIDIA chat support online. They gave me a driver. It's not a posted driver. But it's a what do you call it? A hotfix driver. And that's what I'm on now for both of my rigs. It's 575 point. No, what is it? 570. I'll tell you. In case anyone ever watches and is having this issue right now, the driver I'm on, which NVIDIA has, which I don't think is still posted, is 572.75. That seems to be stable for me on my 5090 rig, which is great. But that tells me it's not hardware, that it's definitely NVIDIA drivers. Okay, locate the hidden treasure and go to the beginning of the trail. Okay. But yeah, but even like my streaming PC, my 4090, I don't know. The only other option I was thinking is, because I'm getting a flickering, is to potentially try a different HDMI cord. Enable. Select display is not validated as G-Sync. Okay, there's an issue going on here, because this monitor is G-Sync, like has G-Sync. It's an Alienware QD OLED 4K to 40 hertz. So I think what I got to do here is restart my PC, but I'll do that later. I can live with the flickering for now. Let me just put it in 120 hertz to see if I can mitigate it. So it happens less frequently. Put it in 120. But I tell you, coming from console in 2022, that's when I bought my first PC, and then built it, I should say. And now I'm on this is my second one I built, and I do have a gaming laptop now, which I went completely overboard, I know. But this is like coming from console. That's the one beautiful thing about console gaming, and that is, you literally pick the controller up, you hit the power button, and most of the time, shit works. You don't have to troubleshoot driver issues, or if it's your equipment, or if it's a driver, if it's Windows. Like when I was troubleshooting this 5090, I'm just trying to figure out where to go here. I reinstalled.
You like? We have bits of everything. My aunt gets the merchandise in.
No. Sorry, I was going to say, when I was troubleshooting this 5090, I reinstalled drivers, I tried different drivers, and I reinstalled fucking Windows. Did everything, and I'm still getting issues. And it's frustrating. Like NVIDIA, like you're selling, like I understand things aren't perfect and things are going to happen like this, but like I mean, you need to do a better job than this. Like this is terrible, man. This is absolutely terrible. High-end equipment like this, And it doesn't even matter about high-end equipment. Equipment, regardless, a graphics card, whether it's a 4070, whether it's a 4090, whether it's a 5070, whether it's a 5090, it doesn't matter. It's still expensive, all of it. And you need to make sure your drivers are in order. If they're not in order, do not post them. I remember when I first, like in 2022, when I first got into PC gaming, you're always hesitant to update Windows because you're nervous of issues occurring. But with NVIDIA drivers, I was never nervous. But now I am. Now I'm very nervous with updating drivers. Okay, where do I have to go? Go to the beginning.
Is this sap? I swear that's harder to wash out than blood.
You should see what the wetlands did to my boots.
Okay. You need to show me where to go, game. I think it's more out here. I have to give a... They say to locate the hidden treasure in Marathos. Go to the beginning of the trail. I would have figured it'd be down here. I don't know though. One second. Sip tea. I have no idea what to do here. I might have to Google this if I can't find it. Look at the reflections. That's kind of cool. Maybe here? Lighter. I've hidden something there.
The note mentioned a bridge near here. No harm looking. What happened to the salt brew? Owner made a deal with the grid. Don't toy with me. We've got a list of people with...
This game uses a lot of VRAM too. I just want to see something. Yeah, she's using 21 gigs of VRAM. That's incredible. I wonder though if it's like memory, like I'm sure it is, because VRAM is memory, that if you have more, the game will use more. I don't think that's the minimum, because I bet you if I fired this up on my 4090, same scene, same everything, it would be using less VRAM. They probably know the game, like the game engine knows, okay, this guy has now 32 gigs of VRAM, use this much. Whereas if it was a 4090, it would do the same thing. Okay. What are you doing?
What was that tune they were playing?
Bring the light.
Brooke, Cedar Seconia mentioned you. And you are? I run the Lamplighter. We're hosting Cedar's next show.
Alright. Okay, I bet you have to go up here and get this thing. Right. Little dodgy club.
What can I get you?
Little secret.
Citizen.
It's telling me to go up. Okay.
So where to go?
Alright. The greatest sub in the capital of an Australian alone. Crack a rib laughing before we crack open your heart with the three tail of the serpent fair. Okay.
A puppet panto. Huh.
A play filled with puppets. That's unnerving.
I don't think I've been here before, have I? Yeah, but if you... If you're on NVIDIA graphics cards and having issues, it's probably 9 chances out of 10 driver-related issues.
A ruined tower by the water.
Okay, I want to try to get, like, how do I get into this thing? Oh, here we go.
You bet.
That's it? Okay. Now, let's continue. This will be a shorter stream as well, as I have some things to do. I just figured I'd try to get a quick stream in before I do those other things.
You trust me?
Yeah, I've tested only 2 games so far with this new monitor. I've tested Cyberpunk, and I've tested oh yeah, Cyberpunk I've tested, and this game, Dragon Age. Cyberpunk maxed out at the new resolution with path tracing. I was still able to, with a 5090 now, I was still able to get like over 90 frames, which that's incredible. That's using frame gen and DLSS set to quality. So that's really good. And one game I'm curious about is the new Assassin's Creed Shadows. I do own the game, but I haven't started yet. And it's probably going to be a little bit before I start it, because I got a couple of other games to get to. But next on the list, I don't know what it's going to be. It's either I have Indiana Jones, Path of Exile 2, what else? Avowed, and what else was there? Let me just see. It was Path of Exile 2. I got the first Berserker Kazan, but that's not. I'm gonna wait for that one. Grand Theft Auto Enhanced. I wanted to do another playthrough of Grand Theft. Like I did the original playthrough on PlayStation 4, was it? For Grand Theft Auto 5, but I do want to do another playthrough of Grand Theft Auto 5 Advance and Enhanced. I've never played it on PC either. There's another game that I was going to play through. What was it? And I still have Cyberpunk, the DLC, to go through. What was that again? 1 second here. Where's the game? Xbox. This, I always ask to pin this, and it never does it. Avowed. And Indiana Jones. No. Go away. What was that other game? There was Star Wars Outlaws. Yes. Indiana Jones. I'm playing Dragon Age now. Path of Exile 2. Sorry. This is just going to bug me. Black Myth Wukong. I forgot. Yeah, that's the one I was thinking about. Black Myth Wukong. I forgot to install this. I think did I just pause. Sorry, 1 second or now. Install. Okay, yeah, that's right. Okay. Yeah, or Black Myth Wukong was the one I was thinking. That's the one I'm also wondering about performances. Like, that's supposed to be a really heavy game.
Danger below the streets, dark spawn in the catacombs.
Here I've left you a key. It will open an ancient door buried beneath a cliff. That's okay.
A key.
Secret research at the Circle. What they are covering up. New translation of the catacomb tablets. How former mistranslation had us looking the wrong way. Can Docktown detectives speak to cats? Feline leads in major cases. Snake people among us.
Well, this is promising. Now to find the...
Lots of outsiders go unnoticed in Docktown.
A series of chalk symbols were found on rocks along the shoreline, along with the words, "The storm approaches." There was no sign of wreckage among the rocks. Though this humble writer found a lantern of unusual make, but clearly meant for the prow of a boat. The tide has since stolen the message, but dear reader, we still must ask, was this a message from across the sea?
You're an exception.
Is that good or bad?
With me? Good. With others, it depends who's writing the story.
Okay. Yeah, I remember.
Watch for danger ahead. Don't want to end up like that poor
There's
soul.
2 chests in here that I can't get. I can't get over here. Jump right there, that chest. And what does this say again? I'm sorry things got heated, but I can't just give up the thought skullet. Parts of that tunnel are caved out of bedrock. The sea isn't going to claim it easily. And if I'm right, there's a way to the girl connects to the route. Okay. Yeah, there's a way to get over there. But I've went through all of this area, except this area now that I think we're about to go through. Maybe not. Okay.
An ambush! Something feels off about this treasure hunt.
I just gotta get on one side. It's hard to see. I need to get on. Get out there. Okay. Now, guys. The game's freaking out. Like, what the hell?
On the left.
Would you like a rope?
Say the word.
Together.
Okay.
My job's done. Your turn.
Oh, I can't see.
You're at range.
Can't see. Game, fuck off with your camera.
Hit hard. Ready, Ruth? Save a little for the rest of
You really didn't want us getting through that door.
I
Holy
knew
moly.
this was a trap.
There's others looking for the treasure. I saw them in Docktown. Don't let them get to it. See, before, when I was going through here, at first I just want to see something. Before, I couldn't get through here. I could only go this way. Unless I completely missed it, but I don't think so. Like, I thoroughly went through this area before. Because it was driving me nuts of how do I get those, that last chest. Yeah, I remember this place. Yeah. And I remember I couldn't get through there. That's the elevator that takes you up. Okay. Okay.
Oh,
Did you find it? I hope you found it. We wanted you to find it. Your desire and yearning for riches satisfied the voice and I. And anything that satisfies it comforts me. Thank you.
What is that smell?
Uh-oh. This is good. But it's just staggering. Looks like Lucanus is not having a good time. Alright. I'm glad I got that, but... Oh, look at him, dude. Look at him. He is fucked up. How did I get here? I feel as though I was walking to the dream. Doors locked. I kept on. He locked himself
What a
in.
miserable way to go. The desperate being lured down here by the promise of riches, only to find death. The treasure hunt. Someone took the game and twisted it. They didn't sell it as an adventure. They sold it as a way out. There's a demon feeding off the desperate in Minrathous, manipulating them. And those who don't listen die. Evidence points to the catacombs. The rest is on us.
I might have to do... I have to do something here. I have to end the stream and restart my streaming PC because I'm getting this constant flicker. And I can see that the G-Sync's not recognizing it. I'm going to end the stream here now and then restart it here right away after my streaming PC reboots. So, bye for now.